What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to another video and welcome to the channel. We are still waiting on Evo parts, so I figure what better time than now to dive into the new Tacoma project we have. I announced that in the last video. We have a new project, and so I've had it for a couple weeks, haven't really dove into it yet, cleaned it, all that kind of stuff, figured out what all was going on with it. There are some loose parts and loose things on it, so need to go through and see if there's like broken tabs or whatever. And so yeah, let's just dive into it and have some fun. All right, first things first, outside. Okay, outside of the truck is clean. Let's go to the inside now. Maybe we'll take out some seats and the carpet. Yes, sir. Those things probably have never been taken off, so that slide that forward. Interesting how it mounts right there. Maybe that's why I've been researching putting in some bride seats on this thing, and the rails, it like mounts this way. I'll show you in a second. Damn, that's a joke. Let me get the breaker bar. Good grief. Ain't no wonder that would not come out of there. Although I would think with an impact it should come out, but it does not. Shit, I wonder if this thing is like, not cross-threaded, but like rusted in there from the bottom. I want to see this really fast. Oh shit, it is rusted from the bottom. All right, give me a sec. That goes to right there. So I'm letting that soak in some PB Blast for a sec, and then we'll hopefully get the seat out. Other side came much looser with the breaker bar, so that should do that. Oh yeah. Super corroded though. This is also what I was talking about with the seat bracket. It like mounts on the side of the tunnel that goes through the cab here. So that's probably what the interesting bracketry mounting is. I think most people just drill a hole through the floor here, but I'm gonna try to research and see what I can do to avoid that. Which, I mean, it's not like this truck has not been gone through top to bottom, inside out, every bolt by hundreds, thousands of people over the years, but yeah. Nope, there it goes. Wow, that was a lot. Maybe it was, that is hot. Woo. Maybe it was cross-threaded. The threads look a little bit Yankee in there. The bolt doesn't look bad, but huh. Anyway, seat's coming out. Gross. Ew. Some very crusty Oakleys. Anybody want some sunglasses? Based on my research, I'm gonna have to remove and cut out this jack thing here to fit the speaker box that I'm gonna put in the back of here with amperage and all that kind of stuff, but that's gonna have to come out eventually. We'll grind that off and go from there, but this jack is super rusty anyway, but we'll just get this stuff out of here now and we'll grind that off later, but out you go. Where do you go? Over there now. Let's get out the driver's seat. We got the same damn issue on this side. Look at this. Nothing. And then not even a little bit of a budge. There is so much wire under here. This, I'm guessing, you know, it has to be the seatbelt sensor plugged in, but why is it like wrapped in a bunch of black tape and like super janky? I'm gonna have to cut this out and get the seatbelt sensor out of here, but good grief. Why on earth is there so much tape. This has to be, I'm willing to bet money this is really, really shittily spliced. Because this is, oh God, it's so sticky too. Wow, it's, why? It's not shittily spliced. Why the tape? Well, right there, there we go. There we go, there's the splice, I think. Anyway, moving on. All right, a little bit of status update. We're getting a little bit deep here. Went ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and remove the carpet. I'm getting a new carpet anyways, black one, but while I'm driving this thing around, I'd like for it to not be so grody. So we're gonna get the carpet out, clean it, pressure wash it, and let it dry in the sun because it is hot today. And yeah, we'll see what's under this thing. This is super interesting. Not sure if you can see that or not, but there's lots of grass and shit in there. So pulling this carpet out could have some surprises. Not too bad. The bugs that are under this carpet. Holy shit, no plug in the floor. What's up? All right. All in all, not too bad. There's, I mean, a plethora of bugs and stuff under the carpet. This is missing a plug here, like I said a minute ago. Let's see. There's no real, like big rust spots, nothing like that. This is just surface rust that come off with just rubbing it. So I think I'm gonna finish taking off this back wall carpet here, and then we'll get some degreaser in here, clean this floor up, get out all the colony of bugs. I don't understand. Well, I guess this is, I mean, that's a good reason why they were having a hole in it, but there's just so much like outside stuff inside of here. But yeah, let's get this back carpet off and then go from there. All right, got the back carpet out. It looks pretty good in here. There's some rusty spots right there that, I mean, that should be okay, but I'm thinking about, not right now, obviously, because I have to drive this thing, but I'm gonna ultimately probably scuff all this up and lay some primer and maybe some paint in here to kind of make everything look nice. And then I need to get some dry ice to pop off this sound deadening material, put down new sound deadening material on the whole floor, back wall, all that stuff to kind of keep things quiet in here. But yeah, we are moving right along here. Let's get the carpet clean. All right, good Lord. Hour or so later, carpet is now drying, has been vacuumed, all that stuff. Now we're just letting the water, what's left in there, to run out, let it dry in the sun a little bit, and we should be good to go to put this back in a little while or tomorrow. But for now, let's get back inside of here, spray some degreaser, get this stuff cleaned out, get this bug colony out of here, and go from there. Down, back wall, get everything nice and covered. Get that down in there, nice and juicy. Hot damn, we got all that stuff cleaned out of there. There's some rusty spots back in there that I'm not a fan of, but I don't think that is nothing that a grinding wheel or like a wire brush won't fix. And so yeah, overall pretty good, cleaned up nicely. It actually smells nice in here now. That degreaser will take your breath, but it'll also take away some some funk. So yeah, got all that cleaned up, and now we got that wiring out of there. This was all, I mean, it was all rolled up, but it wasn't hooked up to anything, so not sure what that went to. This is probably like a remote wire or something like that for the head unit, speaker wire here, obviously power wire there, but yeah, all that's out of there now. Just kind of walking around the truck here, kind of looking at things that I want to take care of, things I want to fix, things I want to, just projects going through my mind of what to do to this thing. And first off, we're gonna obviously have to get new wheels. One, these are super small anyway, and they're kind of like riding on stilts because they're super skinny. But the tires are pretty dry rotted. They're on their way out for sure. We have gotta debadge it, get rid of this pinstriping. We're gonna try to fit some like racing carbon mirrors onto here, see how that goes. This thing is super loose. Not sure if there's a clip missing or it's just broken or whatever, but need new headlights and stuff anyway, because these are super yellow. I could restore them, but I'd rather just do new all the way across the board. The front bumper is a little bit loose. There's some things loose on this side that we need to take care of. Gonna have to get rid of this grill. It's all cracked. We'll take care of that. This turn signal here is loose and broken. I want to try to put the battery from the Evo into this thing. I would rather have my Optimas in here, so we have that on charge right now because that battery has not been fired up and or used in a year, so I'm hoping that it still holds charge. But get that swapped out. And these tail lights are broken. They're that fake crappy carbon fiber. Don't like that at all. But the good thing is everything for this truck is wildly cheaper than the Evo. But you know what? Speaking of the Evo, I want to try to incorporate as much of an Evo into this truck as I can. So I've been looking at it here today, taking that stuff out of there, and I think the Evo like center console and stuff might look pretty good in there. So let's go inside, grab the one from the Evo and put it in there and see how it looks. I mean, personally, I think that looks pretty dang good. With some trimming, we could probably fit this in there because, to be honest with you, it's not all that much longer for the Evo, and we could cut one right through there, right along that curve, and I mean that's pretty much the dang same length. It's a little bit taller, but we could put some spacers to like jack up the back of that one to get it in there. But I don't know, I think that might be a project in the future. We're either doing that or I'm making a custom fiberglass one that kind of comes down from about halfway right there on that little beam with like an amp rack, and then comes down, kind of flows down into the shifter there. But either way, I like the idea of that Evo console. That sounds fun. I decided I'm calling this Gandalf the Gray and this is Gandalf the White. You're probably not going to be able to see it, but what I want to do, there's a massive dent. It's like, it's so white you can't even see it. Let me see if I can like darken this thing down enough to where you can actually see this thing. Maybe? Yeah, right there. There you go. This guy right here, there's a massive dent right there. So I'm going to take the headliner off and try to pop that dent out and see if we can get that looking a little bit better. If not, then we can just, like, I guess fill over it, but I'd rather avoid putting a bunch of that stuff on there, so let's see if we can pop it out. I made a newbie error in taking the headliner out. The sun visor, which is like right here, that comes out, they have these little clips usually that hold it up against the headliner, and so I was trying to get those out, and I normally they just pop in. Sometimes they're screwed in, which is what these were. But generally, if you're pulling on a panel and it's not moving, it's probably screwed in somewhere. And so we definitely broke those two sun visor clips, but that's okay. We can order some more of these. But yeah, oopsie, got the headliner out though. Damn it. Of course, this dent is right under this frame right here. It is literally right there where I cannot get to it or do anything about it. I don't want to fill that with body filler and all that stuff, and maybe I'll try to pull that out. It's a very like sharp kind of dent, so I don't know how well that'll work, but yeah, looks like this idea is not going to to work. Get this funk off of here. It's not even like glued down. There's like two strips, but like this stuff's just stuck to it. Old glue. It's so hard. I just need to pull it off. Looks like a booger. Here it comes. That's a big booger. Ow. There you go. Have some of that. Whew. So after about an hour, we got all that goop off of the top of the roof of the truck. That was quite a process. My fingers are raw, but we got the seats back in because That big cloud right there is gonna do it for me. I thought we were gonna dodge the rain. It rained all morning. I thought we were clear of it, but it's looking like it's gonna come another good one. So before it started pouring the rain, I figured I might as well call it quits because we're working outside on this truck currently, and I'd rather not be in the middle of something and get downpoured on. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the truck content. That will be making its appearances intermittently throughout this process here on the channel. It's going to be a fun one for me. Hopefully it's a fun one for you guys to watch as well as it develops and gets into its final stages of being a little drift truck, hopefully. So yeah, thanks for watching. As always, I do appreciate it very much. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the process, the progress, the truck. And if you have any questions, drop those down there as well. Be glad to help much as I can, chat, whatever. And I will see you next time. Bye.